All righty. I got tired of being in the same room, so I moved to a different part of the house.
Yeah. Jeez. Here it is.
Where's Joe going?
I was putting this on. I had it in the office. It goes with my concoct and serve shirt that I totally remembered to wear.
What a schmo.
Can HUD hear us?
I don't know.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, it's frozen on my screen.
Video's frozen. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what happened.
HUD's not moving at all.
It's amazing.
I thought it was just wrapped with attention.
We did a whole family Zoom. I think it was Easter, and Wayne, behind Jocelyn, he froze himself. I mean, he did a good job. I was like, "Hey, Wayne's video froze, but he's in the same video with Jocelyn." There it is. Oh, there you go. Tiki bar. Show and tell's already started.
Outside. I can't be outside.
Well,
I can be, but it wouldn't be very comfortable.
No, I just walked the dog out there. It just sucks.
Ugh.
We had snow yesterday, or grapple maybe. I don't know.
We just had a tiny bit, just in the air.
Terrible.
we didn't have any.
You don't say.
Hang on. I'll let you look.
Ugh.
All right.
This is where I spend every National Margarita Day.
That's a pretty cool virtual background. It looks three-dimensional.
Yeah.
It is. There. Was that enough, guys?
Yeah, quit rubbing it in.
Yeah.
I'll show you out here. Dreary, wet. Ugh.
Yeah, it's gray. Yeah. Nothing.
Super depressing. Ugh.
Okay, wait. Before I start, I'm gonna go get a bottle. Yeah,
I'm gonna get something too.
Yeah. What do you? I'm thinking of bourbon this time.
I already have in my Mickey and the Motor Cars koozie.
And what do you got in the koozie?
I got it's a cider. It's a hard cider called Mosa. It's like kind of like a mimosa. It's more of a morning thing, but I think I can have them anytime.
Well, you might as well.
Yep. So it's good. I like it.
That was quick, Mick.
Yep.
You ran to the refrigerator.
Went to the basement actually, which is
Schmoe got lost.
closer than the kitchen. I'm gonna try this thing. It's not fancy like your tequilas. I'm gonna try this for the first time.
Is that the seltzer?
No,
Oh, it's regular Bud Light Lime? Okay. Well,
I've never had this before. I assume it's terrible, but I felt
yeah,
like
it's pretty
getting
bad.
it just for the experience. Oh, maybe I should wait, actually.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, Mike, is that your house with the baby noises?
Yep.
Grandpa. Grandpa.
Not bedtime yet.
Schmoe's house is quieter than yours?
Yep.
Wow. What's that little princess doing?
I think she's just getting done
Schmoe,
with
you
dinner.
went to go get something to drink.
Bravo. Very good.
Yeah, the 2-year-old princess.
Like I said.
Bravo. Joe would appreciate that, Joe. We'll have to repeat it.
Well, we'll have to.
It's being
It's on the
recorded.
recording, right? Yeah. So he'll hear it. Don't worry.
Nice.
We could do all sorts of things while he's not here that he'll be surprised to hear when he listens to the recording.
Oh, yeah. What else can we come up with?
Yeah.
How
Start
dumb
telling
that hat
Schmoe
looked?
tales. Remember the time Joe was with the cat?
Oh,
Tell the cat story now.
Let's
I
tell
don't-
Joe cat stories while he's not here.
He was supposed to save that for a special episode, but we can bring it out now since he's not here.
yeah, based on a number of subscribers, which I think is
Donnie.
like
All right, be
4
quiet.
now.
He's back.
Oh, he's back.
Now some Yellowstone bourbon.
Nice. I've had that before. It's good.
This is Casa
I don't
del
have a
Vino's
yellow for 'em
private stock.
later on.
Cheers. Salute. Here's to life.
If Schmoe's doing it, I'm going to do it.
Oh, hang on. I gotta open up my water bottle.
Well, I don't know if you saw that, but I got my Mickey and the Motor Cars koozie,
Okay, I was wondering, you were talking about making the motor cars again.
and I got
Roger's going to be so jealous. Roger Klein is going to be so jealous that you're not interrupting the podcast for his separate podcast.
I know I still got the Mosa hard cider, that mimosa stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
got to
good.
try that.
Yeah, it's really good. I recommend it. It's more of it's a good brunch thing, but I'm having it now, so.
Schmoe, what's that noise in your house? That sounds like a baby yelling, Schmoe. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know. Something's wrong with my audio. I heard it too, but I don't hear it.
Yeah, I think it's coming from Schmoe's house.
I was just going to ask, Hud. I didn't catch up. I was just going to ask, do you have a bird again? Is it making noise? It's a kid. If Hud didn't speak, I would have said that and meant it.
Oh, too funny. Well, I do have birds, but none of them are squeaking right now. Thank gosh.
Yeah, you have that loud one that keeps visiting, right?
Oh, yeah. He should be around. I don't see him. He's usually out here around this time. The latest week of sea life has been, we have an otter that's been here every
cool.
Ooh, that's cool.
other day. Yeah, they are. He's been pretty cool. He came out the other day with this giant fish and ran into the woods with him, or into the weeds to eat them.
Oh, I hope he doesn't run into the gator.
It's pretty cool. It was funny. It was probably last week. I'm sitting out here, and the gator's swimming right down the middle of the pond, and there's these two ducks, and they're way away from them off by the shore here. They swim like 5 feet in front of him and land while he's there, and he's just swimming at him and at him. Then they fly off about 20 more feet, like they're just messing with him.
Yeah. The robins do that to Lucky on the walks. They don't fly away. They just hop a little further away.
I think the robins are safe.
I know. He wouldn't know what to do.
No.
He runs after him, then the chain strangles him, and they're just chuckling. But his goal is just to make him fly. He doesn't actually want to catch him.
Yeah, I think I saw that on a Foghorn Leghorn cartoon before.
I like this. Mickey, you got a little parrot right over your shoulder.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one we used to take on. Wow, that way. Wow, totally off. That's the one we used to take on concerts.
That's why I like to just keep it mirror. If you notice, I have a tiki hut candle.
You should have mentioned that the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, we can almost see it.
I know. I'll have to show and tell someday.
Well,
Kick this.
I'm deliberately not mirrored because of a reason coming up. Not that you'd know, but I have a reason for not being mirrored.
Okay, I can't wait to find out.
Well, it all depends on what we decide to do for show and tell, because like I said in the text, I've got everything.
All right.
But I don't want to show everything in one episode. I want to drag it out.
Yeah, you're only supposed to bring your favorite item.
Oh, was that it? I thought it was
Wasn't it your most unusual or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then Schmoe started talking about concert tickets, so I got those already, and so I started going through my
enough material.
Concert shirts, and then I went through my concert hats, and then I'm thinking, oh, maybe they want the Caribbean soul stuff, so I got that out too. So I've got basically everything on the floor next to me, waiting to be displayed.
Well, we'll have to do this
depending on what you guys decide.
Yeah, we'll have to keep doing show and tell. Show and tell is a regular feature now of this suddenly podcast.
Joe has spoken.
As we build toward, I believe, as we build toward our 14th year anniversary. Okay, well, hey, let's kick this baby off. The year is 2020. It's the 23rd of April, and you're wasting away on the North Coast. You notice my eyes. I am amigo.
Oh.
There we go.
And Mike.
And Mickey.
Or I should say, Mike.
I had to change my name.
And I'm not on the North Coast, though.
Yeah, that's right. You're wasting away. You're in the South Coast Bureau of the North Coast.
Yeah, there you go. The whatever you want to call it.
You're the correspondent. You're the Southern correspondent.
Yeah.
That's
You're
it.
reporting from.
And Schmoe was right. Our birthday is next month. For some reason, I was thinking it was April, but it was conceived April 27th, and the webpage was fully established on May 4th. So we still have some time to go.
Wow.
Shows you what I know, even though I was the guy that did it.
Really,
I
May
couldn't
4th?
remember.
Star Wars Day.
Yeah. Star Wars Day is May 25th. Stop it. You can't have Star Wars. Can't have every day. You can only have one.
I
May
agree.
25th.
I don't want to be on the wrong side of this argument. I hate
you get all the nerds pissed off.
I'm tired of
What's
Star Wars
Star
taking
Wars?
over everything.
That would have been cool if it did open on May 4th.
Although, I have to admit that May 4th does fit with Star Wars. But how many days can a movie series have, for crying out loud? May 25th has always been Star Wars Day since it opened and blew apart the Hollywood box office.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Count yourself lucky.
Bud doesn't know what all the rigmarole is all about.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
I don't understand it.
You saw, what was it, the 7th one? Episode 7? You saw that like half or a dozen times or more than that?
Well, I've seen one of them a lot for 3 minutes at a time. I seen when Harrison Ford, I think it was, died. Was it?
Oh, you gave spoilers.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler to a movie that everybody but Hud
only
had seen.
4 years earlier, or whatever it was, that people would be pissed.
Yeah, it was episode 7.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So
That's the only thing I remember from the movie. And it seems like every time I walked into the theater to make sure that nobody was killing anybody, that's the scene that was on.
So did you shout again every time you walked into the theater?
I'm like, God, he dies already. Come on.
No, he walked in at an earlier point and said, "Hey, wait, did he die yet?"
Yeah.
I thought he died.
I love that part.
Exactly.
Does anybody know if this is before or after he dies? Okay,
All right, let's
check.
take care of some old. I want to take care of some old.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Old business.
Forgot. I conveniently forgot.
Well, am I sharing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
This is HUD sent this picture on, and I now finally have the picture of the tub. I imagine it actually filled long. Mike and I could just say it was filled to the brim when we arrived.
Yes.
There was much more. There's less now.
Yes. And there is a second container full of nothing but flavored vodkas that aren't in there. It's a stand-up like carry cooler that I did not send you pictures of, but there's probably another 150 bottles in there.
That's a nice background right there for.
I was just gonna say I turned it into. I might use it as a background.
Yeah.
That's pretty busy. You should have told me. I would have turned them all label up for you.
Like Huel lying on that big pile of cash in Breaking Bad. It'd just be Schmoe lying on a bunch of little liquor bottles.
That's a bad vision, Nick. Bad vision.
I don't think it'd be as comfortable as a bed of money, though. He'd be
Depends
poking
how
into
much
your
of it he
back.
drinks before he does
Bottle
it.
caps in your spine.
Yeah. So anyway, I want to get that out.
What's your drink there, Schmo? Did you say? I know you had the bourbon, right? But
Yeah,
mix it with
I forget what to call it, but it's like ginger beer or ginger ale with a little Grand Marnier and bourbon and a slice of orange. But I have this is like a Clementine or a Cutie, but I think it's the Kroger brand, which are called Adorbs.
They're almost cuties.
That's kind of more information than I was looking for, but that's
Yeah.
I get the idea now.
So I guess you could make one now, Mike, since you know everything about it.
Yeah. Even
Well,
down to the what kind of orange.
I felt wrong because it's not really an orange slice. It's
Yeah. Would you throw that in a blue moon? A fake orange?
there we go. Now it's in there, oranging it up.
So that's not like a mule, right? Because a mule has It's vodka.
Or a Kentucky Mule would have bourbon. And
Maybe it's a donkey.
ginger beer and maybe lime instead of the orange. But when I went to Kentucky last summer with Kate, I got addicted to. I saw this recipe, and then they have bourbon there, and one thing led to another.
The rest is history.
I bought a bunch of little bottles, like we just showed, at the liquor barn. Every time we go, we visit the liquor barn.
And he leaves his kids in the car while he runs in.
Yeah, while he waits in line.
I left my sister's kid in there for the first time ever in the car alone. I thought she'd be okay. She was.
Well, and you were too until she told her mom.
Yeah, she did it nonchalantly. They're having dinner. So what'd you do? Oh, we did this, we did that. We went Uncle Joe went shopping for something with Jacob and left us in the car alone. And she's like, "What? Where was this?" She's at the liquor barn. And then on my birthday card later that year, Parker put, he made a card for me with all the things I love, Jimmy Buffett, University of Michigan, liquor barn. It was on there. And Johnson's like, I expect this from Aunt Michelle, but not from Uncle Joe.
Well, would she rather had you drag him into the store?
I know.
Hey, hold these for me while I get some more.
I wanted to. My niece was freaking out because she knew it was called the liquor barn and she was freaking out and she wouldn't go in. Well, it turns out, it's basically, it's got, it has cheeses
Liquor.
And wines and olive bar and all.
So
this
it's a kid
food.
place, is what you're saying.
It's a store.
It's a kid-friendly place.
Right. It's a store that they call the liquor barn. I get it.
Yeah.
Kids are welcome. It's a fun, friendly place.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They got a ball pit that you send them to play.
The ball pit. Well, if I was more adept, I'd show the ball pit looks like that picture I just showed.
Yeah.
And then you could buy, they have tons of those little bottles. So then you could sample all the bourbons, and that's what I did. That's the story of this drink that I forget the name of. It might be a Keeneland Breeze.
Huh. All right, so your assignment for next time is to find out what the hell you're drinking.
Yeah, figure out the name of your drink without telling us every ingredient.
Well, Eddie, we might as well roll into mixed news segment, unless anybody else has news.
The only news I have is the release date for the new album has changed.
Oh.
Do you guys know that?
I did not know that.
I found out a couple days ago there was an article about the album, and it said that it was coming out on the 29th. And I'm going, oh, that reporter doesn't know what she's talking about. And since then, I've seen it confirmed. It's now May 29. Went from May 8th to May 29th. I was thinking all the artists were going to release everything early just because we're all sitting around doing nothing. But Jimmy decides to release it like almost a month later.
Wow. Any reason given? No?
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know.
Maybe he's trying to reason.
Well, seriously, it might have to do with the virus and printing the CDs and all that.
Could be. I don't know if it, I was thinking maybe the 29th is the CD release and the digital release will be whenever, but
Right.
I saw a commercial even yesterday when I was checking out the Bora Bora concert. There was a Margaritaville TV commercial and it said new release date May 29.
Huh.
With no word on specifying physical release. Ooh, that sounded wrong. And CD release, album release.
Ooh.
And digital release doesn't sound much better either.
Huh. But he's independent, so he doesn't have to go by what record companies say. I mean, it's all up to him, I would think, right?
There's got to be a reason.
Must be.
I'm going with physically. They want to release everything digitally and physically at the same time, and there was a delay at the physical place.
Open
The
stores
physical
will be
CD
open by
place.
then.
I was really rolling there. Then I have no word for the processing.
Yeah, but why delay it just for the CD release? Because I really doubt the CD release is going to matter much.
Well, that's what I'm banking on.
I mean, even his older audience, I don't think they really buy CDs. I don't think anybody buys CDs anymore except for me.
Well, it gives me more time to forget to pre-order it.
I mean, the only reason I bought it is I got that bundle, right? So I got the tumbler too.
Did you get your tumbler?
Yeah, I ordered the tumbler.
They did come.
Oh.
No, is that going to be delivered on time? I'll bet you they're going to hold that until May 28th too. Damn it.
Well, I mean,
reason.
It's bundled with the CD, so yeah.
Ah,
Although they could
Everything
send them
happens to
separately, who knows?
Jimmy continues to shaft everybody.
Somebody woke HUD.
Way to go, Jimmy.
Great use. Great old school use of the word shaft. HUD always brings out those old school words.
That's right. Jimmy's got his hand in your pocket and you ain't getting your money back.
It almost sounds like a Buffett song.
Yeah. He'll probably listen to this and come up with a good one.
Yeah. If you know he comes up with a song with shaft in the title, you know you've been.
And it's not Isaac Hayes singing.
This drink is good.
it must be. Look, it's almost gone.
Yeah. It's the first time I use this glass too.
Well, that's good.
I got to throw in, what a couple of nice shirts you guys are wearing.
Yeah, I like my shirt.
I got to work on 2.0.
Let me see the back.
You gotta see the back if I can. Tell me, I can't see it. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. Right there. Hold still. Look at that. That is sharp.
See?
Wow, I thought he was frozen. You held so still.
I know what I'm doing.
Very good.
Professional.
Very good. So tell us the story. What's the shirt, HUD?
Just to play on words with the sheriff's department, they always put protect and serve. We're going a little different. We're going with a tiki bar to concoct and serve. That's everybody's favorite sheriff's department, I would assume.
You should see these shirts being sold at, oh, God, I forget the name.
So do you stop people on the expressway?
Not Fat Cats. What?
Oh,
dogs.
Fort Myers Brew. Oh, Skinny Dog?
Oh, no, was it Fat Cats? Where did we go?
We went to Fat Cats. Yeah.
It wasn't Fat Cats, was it?
Yeah, we went to Fat Cats.
It works. You're never wrong, never really right, but you're never wrong.
Every time. He doubts himself every time.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Pretty unsure.
Yeah. All right, so hey, well these are prototypes, right?
Yes, yeah, they were the first run just to get the idea out there. Hopefully,
so anybody out there interested, let us know.
Get a hold of I don't know. I don't even know what this thing's on. They'll get me a message somehow.
Well, they're here, Mickey. Where are we found?
You can reach us at podcast@wasteandaway.net or podcast at yes, I still have that, podcast at North Coast Cast. You can also reach us on Gmail at northcoastcast@gmail.com. And I think that exhausts our email addresses. They all go to the same place. I don't know why we needed 3 email addresses, but we do.
Because it takes money
to not make money. Sorry.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're doing with these shirts.
I'm pretty sure our Skype phone number has expired, which I'll raise a glass.
Raise a glass, sorry, to memorialize
to our Skype phone number, the number of which I have never remembered, so I never mentioned it.
But we used to,
which is probably why it never got used.
Did we get voicemail on that, or was that someone else?
I think we got one. No, we got a couple. We got a couple.
Our listener in Wisconsin.
Yeah, he would try and contact us after the Alpine Valley concert and never be able to reach us.
Listener Ed, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He liked Tina?
Yes.
Yes, Listener Ed. My brother of another mother. I forgot all that stuff, but yeah.
See, it's been so long since
for some reason still listening.
Now watching.
Watching.
Technology.
We
Sorry.
hardly podcast anymore, so we decided to take it to video.
Yeah.
We
To
upped
make
our
it
game.
super long, so it's impossible to get through the whole thing.
All right. So, all right. What are we doing here?
We got our first bit of homework. The
Okay. Is this the song part? Is that what
Yeah.
we're doing?
Yeah, let's
we
do
have,
the
we have to clean up that mess because after the whole discussion of quarantine songs and my mention of Jimmy Buffett requesting songs, I finally found out they're the same thing.
Yeah, that's right.
They're the same freaking thing. You guys were reading the results of the song query, thinking it was an article about quarantine songs when it was actually Jimmy Buffett asking for songs that he could play during the quarantine.
That was
And
Mike.
so,
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know where Mike is on your screens.
yeah,
but
he's right there. Mean.
it's me.
And so you were ragging. When you were ragging on those people's names, I thought they were the people that wrote the article. I thought you were quoting an article
No,
from some music magazine.
no, I was ripping on the people that suggested it.
Yes, but I thought you were talking about the people that wrote the article. I thought you were quoting an article from some music magazine of here are the 25 best songs to listen to during the quarantine. And then I found out afterwards, these are just people that wrote to Facebook or Twitter to suggest song titles.
to
So
play
you're ragging on
during the court.
You're
for
ragging
Jimmy
on these
Buffett
poor
to play.
innocent people that just submitted song titles. I could have been in that list, you son of a...
And we made fun of the Batman villain. Who,
Yeah, Mr. Mixoplex.
who came out with a
Superman.
great song for the
Superman
board
villain.
facing the cage and said, I don't know why. It's just
Yeah, it wasn't. That's just their favorite song. They suggested that song. Didn't know why. It doesn't necessarily fit the quarantine thing, but I'll throw it out there
So
because I
feel
like.
bad.
I like
I feel
our
bad for
version
those
better.
people now.
So
Yeah.
so we
Our
came up.
version
So we were,
requires more thinking.
Yeah, so these were just songs. There were songs you want to hear Jimmy sing. They weren't specifically to one topic.
Yeah, they're like songs you know by heart.
Well, no, just songs you want Jimmy to sing. And since
It's
he was
supposed
talking to bigger
that-
fans than just the greatest hits people, he was getting deeper suggestions than songs you know by heart. And
Yeah,
you guys ragged on them all.
I know we did.
damn straight.
We did. But we decided to do what they should have done.
Yeah. So I wanted to get that out of the way. We figured if you were yelling at your TV how stupid we are, first we know, and second, it all got cleared up.
And
Right.
third, it won't be the last time.
Yeah. So
I like to
never mind.
consider us a little deeper thinkers than the most people. I mean, I actually thought they should have went with what we're trying to do.
Exactly.
I-
Buffett should have been
I thought it
asking,
was.
what should I play that fits the quarantine?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought
No.
it
Just
was.
like
He's getting old. He's losing his step.
Bill Withers
Yeah.
dies, so you play a Bill Withers song. You know. And this is what we did. We decided to put our brains where everybody else's should have been.
Well, I'm not too crazy about my list, but
I know it's a little more work than I thought.
You know what? I have a list. I didn't pare it down to 4. I said, well, I never did pare it down to 4.
See,
Well,
I
you're only
did.
getting
I had
4,
a-
so settle down. Maybe somebody else will pick one of yours, and then it'll knock down to yours. Still,
Yeah, well-
Exactly. So I'll go last.
So are we going to try to agree on 4 between all of our lists? Is that what we're going to do? Because I
No, we're
do
just
have
gonna-
4.
just
What
give
have
our
we done in
list.
the past?
No,
come up
we
with
just
4
do our
on
list.
and we discuss them, tell you how stupid you are, or oh hey, that was a surprisingly good idea you had there, Mike. Something like that. Or
I don't expect to hear that.
4XL, whatever.
Why'd you pick that?
So I will go last because if someone picks
Go
one,
on.
I won't
All right.
include it.
well,
Let's go
I
first.
say make us go first. We'll go alphabetically.
Yeah, I'd go
Last names.
first. I'm
How's
not.
that?
I'm not all that crazy about my list. My first song. These aren't in any order. My first song is "Survive," basically because of the title.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll
You know what?
take
I
that
gotta
off
open
my
mine.
list. But yes, of course.
"Distantly in Love," basically because of the title.
It's on my
Yes.
list.
"Only Time Will Tell,"
Oh,
And
if that's on my list.
And permanent reminder of a temporary feeling just because he says the word dumbass vaccine. There's no dumbass vaccine. And I feel like we need a dumbass vaccine immediately. And then we can work on the COVID-19 vaccine. But the dumbass vaccine has to come first. And it should have been created already.
Very good, Mick. That's a deep cut in a deep cut.
My
done, Mick.
My asterisk song is Traveling Clean just because of the title.
Ah.
I checked the lyrics to it, and it has nothing to do with anything. But I just like the title of Traveling Clean. We need to travel clean.
Right.
So that's it. I can delete this little notepad thing, get that off my screen, and go back to maximizing the chat. All right, who wants to go next?
Mike. Alphabetical last name.
I just opened it. So you want to hear the whole list, or?
Well, you're supposed to try to pick 4, then you can do an honorable mention.
All right, I did try to put them in order. So In the Shelter.
No, of course.
I had that on my list, damn it.
I took it off mine because I knew one of you clowns would do it.
Exactly. That and
It's one of my favorite songs, period.
Yep. And it fits perfect. It's part of it. So Stranded on a Sandbar.
Mm-hmm.
Incommunicado.
Yep.
Island. So
Very
those
good.
are the top
I like
4.
that
So shall I go on?
Well, wait till we all do our 4, and then we can.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Were those your top 4, Mike?
Yeah, those are my top 4.
Okay. All right, so it's my turn.
Yes.
All right, this is the
alphabetical order.
All right. Apocalypso.
Oh,
yeah.
Went with that one. Selfishly, I put I love the now, only for the fact that I've been off for 4 weeks, and it's been like a great vacation. So
it's basically you're retired. You moved to Florida. Now they won't let you work. You're retired.
Yeah, and they're still paying them.
And you're young enough to enjoy it.
I put that with an asterisk only because, I thought, that'd be a good one. I put, Florida's was heavy on my list. I put When the Coast is Clear.
Oh, damn it. Oh, that made my top 4 for sure.
I thought I had that. No, I guess I didn't put that one down.
And from Mango, Beyond the End.
Yeah. I thought of that, but that's too depressing.
Well, some of you may be depressed. Personally, yes, I'm not because I love the now.
Well, he's going from I love the now
to the afterlife.
Beyond the end.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's just, they're all songs I thought. And then, let's see, that was 4, right?
Yeah.
Apocalypso, Beyond the End. I love the now wasn't going to be one of mine, and then Coast is Clear. Yeah, I got 2 more when we get done.
Okay. Well, I had a few of those, so I'm not going to repeat those. I'm going to look at my list. And I'm going to say, well, I did pick Party at the End of the World. Because it kind of feels like the end of the world.
And you didn't think of Apocalypso, though.
I know. Yeah. I was so proud of myself. And it's spelled out, Party at the End of the World. And everybody's on the phone or laptop or whatever, on the phone. That's the only way to social. So I thought that was my social distancing way. My head hurts, my feet stink, and I don't love Jesus because somebody's showering. So how many did I just say? 3?
Yes.
And Trip Around the Sun. I don't know why. I just like the song. But I figure it's going to be it
works for anything.
It's going to be a year. It's going to be one trip around the sun before, without sports, maybe,
Yeah, not regular anyway, yeah.
So what are some other honorable mentions?
Mick, did you have anything honorable mention-wise?
Nope. I usually make my list super long, and this one I stuck to
very good
4 plus 1.
In the Shelter is the best. In the Shelter.
I have Breathe In, Breathe Out, Move On.
Yes, yeah. I didn't put that just because Jimmy's already associated that song with the
similar kind of
another disaster.
So I didn't include that. But yeah, it's definitely a good one.
Tonight I Just Need My Guitar. I thought that was a good one.
Very good.
Lone Palm. That was pretty good.
Because it's like Island.
Yeah. And what else do I have in there? Why don't we get drunk?
Yeah.
Wino and I know. Miss you so badly. Mañana.
I had manana in there
I'll be
too.
over mañana. Sending the old man home because he needs to be at home.
Yeah.
And distantly in love. Somebody else said that.
Yeah.
Who was that? One of you guys, Mickey. I have found me a home because
You
got to shelter in place wherever it is. Just drop down to the ground and shelter.
And then that's it. I wrote pacing the cage down because that's like should have been.
That started the whole
Yeah.
the whole thing. I didn't even put that down.
Well, we agreed not to. It was the understood song. The understood fifth song.
I did have Lovely Cruise on my list just because it mentioned cruise and there was cruise ships involved, and then it got a little dark. And then what else? Oh, I did include Dreamsicle just because I always like to include.
We have a guest star.
A special guest star.
It's a bird.
Hello.
Jimmy's biggest fan.
Hey.
Hey. Hi.
Little does she know what she's in for.
She says, "Quiet. It's bedtime."
Bedtime.
Can you say hi?
Yeah.
It's bath time.
Say hi. Say hello.
Nothing.
Dave. Hi.
Good
No.
job.
Hi, bath time.
Come on, you want to play bubbles? Bubble bath. Come on.
Well, I guess Mike's done now. He's gonna go play bubbles.
Yeah,
Bubble bath.
He
Okay,
can't.
carry on.
He's gonna check out mentally now the rest of the show.
Yeah. Bubble bath. Oh.
And I think I was saying I added Dreamsicle just because I always put Dreamsicle on every one of these lists. So what the hell?
Why not? I just threw in If It All Falls Down.
I have that too. Very good.
And another one just for the hell of it was No Plane on Sunday. It's just because of everyone's having their flights canceled.
I did have my asterisk will really be I wish lunch could last forever because I can't stop eating all the time. Lunch does last forever.
Well, that's because you're cooped up in a house, Schmoe.
Exactly.
Once again, if you were here.
Yeah, you'd be floating around a pool.
Yes. It's been cold. I mean, I haven't been out on the bike hardly for the last week. I mean, I think
it's been in the
sometime
40s.
last
It's
week.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's cold. It was warm and it was a little weird. Like you couldn't even social distance out because everybody's on the path because there's no reason to be out at the park and not on the path because it's all wet and everything. And
I went to
it's great.
I went to Fat Cats the other day and see one of the waitresses.
Yeah, there wouldn't be Fat Cats, would it?
Not skinny
Fat
guys.
Cats. So I'm picking up my carryout, and she goes, "You're probably the only person I'm going to say is losing weight during the shut-in." I said, "Yeah, I got nothing to do." I said, "I work out twice a day and walk 2 times a day." Oh, besides the swimming part.
Yeah, if I could stay active, it'd be different. But
Yeah, I mean that's like I said, I love the now.
I did good the week. I was forced to be on vacation, and it was warm. And we got some good exercise in. But
Is that water again?
The jet plane is starting. I'll put it on mute for a minute.
Niagara Falls.
well,
Oh, great! Everybody's got to go to the bathroom.
break. Yeah. All right, so we got our forecast over. That felt good. Haven't done one of those in a while.
Yeah, we haven't done one of those
Actually,
in over a year.
Grab another beer if you take a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna make another drink with my.
Where's my camera? Put our commercial ad in right now.
Mick, they're not fooling me.
I'm the sole survivor.
I'm still here.
Sounds like a concert tour.
Oh, hey, I thought you went and played bubbles. I figured you were going to be gone.
I'm back.
Yeah, he should have a bubble bath beard.
Don't mind the jet airplane sound. It's just I'm sitting right below the plumbing.
And your hair should be molded into a.
Yeah. How come you don't have bubbles all over you?
What's that? I can't even hear.
You should have like a bubble beard and your hair molded up.
There you go.
To a peak. Can't think how to describe it.
Another cider?
Yep. I like them.
Very good.
I'm on number 2. It's not as bad as I was fearing, but not great. It's got a weird taste, actually.
I don't like them.
Yeah, I doubt I'm gonna get make a second purchase of this, but it's not bad. It's not terrible. Close to bad, but not terrible.
It's not good enough to buy it again. That's.
But I was really fearing it would have a really, really fake lime taste, and it doesn't seem to. The lime is nice and subtle.
Really?
But
I thought it did have a very fake lime taste.
No, I don't notice it. I mean, it's not a real taste, but it's not as bad. It's not as overpowering as I thought it would be.
You drinking that mixed drink with a straw, Schmoe?
Yeah. Two straws.
Oh, okay.
He gets twice as much.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Hey, he's got the shades on.
There you go, Stevie Wonder.
I'm trying to clap.
Now you're just being mean.
I know. I took it there.
You went dark. I don't know. We should do a remote show.
You know, none of us are working. We all should have gone down to Hud's place.
I'm still trying to figure out why you clowns aren't here.
I know.
It was 93 today.
We could have sheltered in place.
Oh my God! Really? Seriously?
Yeah.
I know, it sucks.
That sucks.
My pool is 86 degrees. Just with the water temperature. I mean, it's been great actually. I mean, now you understand I love the now. I mean,
Yes.
that's why
Yes.
every day I've got some office time.
Man. It's not even funny anymore.
We're all off.
Well, I was just talking to somebody yesterday. I'm like, I don't know if I've been able to survive in Michigan. Locked in living at home by yourself. I mean, holy cow, what do you do?
It's not good. This, seriously, in all seriousness, this is great, doing this recording with you guys. I mean, just, and working from home, I mean, it's just, I get less done, not just work, but it's like, I would go to work. I mean, I'd get up and shower and go to work and do my work, do more work than I do, then come home and then go to the gym and do all this. And I just kind of, the day just goes by.
Yeah, it goes by super fast.
Yeah. It's odd. I don't get it.
And normally, it's like at the end of the day, if I went to work, I'd come home and I'd still have energy. I'd go to the gym, do something. And then now at the end of a work day, I work at home. I'm done. I'm exhausted. I just want to sit down.
Right.
That's what I've been doing all day.
You get up and you walk those 15 yards to the couch and like,
Yeah, exactly. I turn the TV on and I veg out there the rest of the night.
The brain is not getting it. Something is wrong because it kind of takes forever for the regular work day. And then from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m., it's like that.
Yeah.
It just,
you wind up working more hours, right? Because you
end up working
or anything, so you work more, but then there's no reason to be exhausted. I didn't do anything.
No, and even you do the thing where I don't know if you do it, but I'll leave my work, walk the dog, do it, then I go back to work. I'll check my email again because it's so easy, and that's
you could draw in something. Yeah.
So even today is the first time that I got up immediately and showered. Usually I just get up, put some shorts on and go to the laptop. I showered and dressed and everything. I was half thinking going in the car, listen to some music for, 15 minutes, drive around the block. I mean, I might do that. I'm serious.
He's going to commute to his own house.
Yeah. It's like that commercial. Yeah.
He's gonna
Carrying
stop for
stuff
coffee.
in.
Yeah, with the coffee with the thermos and everything.
Come back, walk in his house, hangs coat up.
Start his
Rogers
workstation.
put on the loafers and yeah. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah, it's
just
got to be.
weird. I'm not used to it, so it's weird. And it is depressing. So screw you, Hud.
The 3 out of 4 of us, it's depressing.
Yeah, I love the now right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned when I was injured, but it was wintertime and I wasn't working. I was on medical, and I learned to make a schedule every day, and that kept me sane. I'm like, I could get used to this retiring thing.
Oh yeah,
I
there's
think
no doubt in my mind.
It's
It's
worse
just,
that I'm working from home. It's worse that if I just wasn't working, and if I could go out of the house and do things, but you can't run
Yeah,
errands.
you can't
do.
go anywhere. There's no place to go. You can't go. You're not supposed to go out to eat. You know, if you do, you're bringing stuff home.
Yeah,
Because we do that like on Saturday night. We always get takeout.
we've gotten takeout. Yeah.
But it's not the same. It's, you know.
yeah.
No, I really,
Every
really
time.
miss. Yeah, Deborah and I just Saturday night go out to dinner,
Yes.
have some drinks, have someone serve us the food and all that
Somebody
stuff.
take the empty plate away instead of me having to deal with it.
Sit there for as long as you damn well please.
Yeah. And order a drink that I didn't make.
Yeah, it just comes to you.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
I mean, I make good drinks, but it's nice to have somebody else make.
Yeah, it's just to be there.
All right. Well, let's cheer up with some show and tell.
Yeah, I got to find out what we're doing. I'm still unsure what we're doing.
Well, I didn't think we're gonna do like our favorite thing. I thought we were gonna do like one thing every week, and and then. But,
I'll kick it off something real quick, and then you guys can think about what you want to do. Oh,
I thought it was your visor.
well, that's started
last
this
week.
whole thing. So it's my normal attire, and then I have this that maybe someday it'll fit me again. But I do have this, and I want to do something. I want to hang it up. I want to put it in a shadow box. You know how I do those. So it's a land shark pair of shorts. It's not a bathing suit though. So anyway, I just saw this when I dug in the stuff, and I thought, at least we'll see as we do these. Maybe I'll have all this time, and I'll make a shadow box or a frame. I'll frame this pair of shorts because I'm never going to fit into it.
It was all about the shadow
That
boxes.
seems
Yeah.
really weird.
There we go again. Shadow box.
A man that
I
does
framed
shadow
my
box.
shorts.
Yeah.
I put my shorts on the wall.
Did you
Maybe
sign them?
But oddly enough, that shadow box that he showed us last time, I liked it. It was awesome.
I put my shorts on the window.
What was that? What did I? With the buttons and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It looked like a woman made it. An artsy woman.
Yeah, I will enact my revenge. So. I've been doing that. I did that all winter. I did stuff. See, I don't have any signed CDs or albums from Jimmy, but I do have like some Roger. I have a Roger CD with the CD frame thing where you put the booklet in the CD and it's signed. And I did the Hey Sherman one.
I got Mr. Utley and Robert G. They signed my Club Tree CD.
Well, there we go. You buy a frame that has a place for the CD, a place for the booklet, and it really looks classy. I'll take a picture and show it, but I don't want to hog all the show and tell. So, with all my shadow box skills.
I forgot that they signed it.
And
I got Peter Merritt.
He'll make it for you. You know he wants to.
No way.
What's that?
I said,
He'll conveniently lose it. I'll never see it again.
Hey, look.
What is this, a Greg story?
There you go. Hud said it better. I was trying to figure out a way to say that. I have been going through pictures and stuff lately in digital, and I have there's a bunch of Greg stuff like that he took that I copied, they're on my phone. They're on the cloud. But there is some cool. You know what? I should bring that up.
So who's gonna go first?
So you guys go
after Schmoe shorts.
That's a hard act to follow.
I know. I don't have short. I guess I can go. I don't have shorts, but it is right here. It's that shirt that I was talking about. Hud and I were talking about last week because we were talking about this some time ago.
Oh yeah.
University of Margaritaville.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
It's in pretty good condition still.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're amazing. Yeah. Oh, that is cool.
Especially compared to my shirts.
You played for the softball team for the University of Margaritaville.
This was cool.
That is pretty cool.
We looked up what year this was, and I don't remember what we said.
Yeah, I don't either.
But
isn't there a new University of Margaritaville?
There is, yeah. This is the original one, and I want to say it's like from 83, 84 or something like that. I could be wrong.
With the jersey sleeves like that, it's probably pretty close to that mid-'80s.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, early to 80s, because remember, every shirt at the concerts back then was the jersey.
Yeah. And in fact, here I got a little bonus, another bonus item, too. This is my first ever Buffett shirt, ever.
I remember that shirt.
Yep.
I had it, too.
3/4 thing, right?
3/4.
This 1979-ish, man.
Wow.
Yep.
And it didn't say, it's just said Jimmy Buffett and the Coral Reefer Band. Nothing on the back.
Yeah.
No tour information. It's just the band shirt. It's all they had. It's what they had.
He did that for a while.
Yeah.
Just generic, not generic shirts, but just perennial shirts with no tour information on them. The first one I got's just like that.
Now,
not the same design, but the same style where it's just a Jimmy Buffett shirt, not a tour.
Yeah. And that's cool. They don't do that anymore. And their shirts are tiny. I can't wear them. If only I knew how to make a shadow box.
You're only saying that you're secretly jealous. I just saw someone on eBay is selling that same shirt, Mike, for $135.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. See?
It's in stock, but I am not seeing any reference to a year.
The University of Margaritaville one or the other one?
No, it's this one.
The plain Jimmy Buffett one.
You know this.
Share his screen. It's time to share his screen.
There we go.
Oh, it is University of Margaritaville. 135. Okay.
But Mike, did you type this in? I got it. Jimmy Buffett back in the early 70s. I have a very diverse and eclectic taste in music.
Crap, this is my listing. No, seriously.
That said, this is a nice tank. Oh, it's a tank.
A tank top. Oh.
It's not.
Oh. I was going to say it's your wife's listing, but it can't be because it's a different shirt.
But yeah, I'll have to look up what year it was. I know I did before we talked about it, but hell if I can remember it.
Maybe it'll be a lower third by the time this comes out.
Mick, what you got? I got to go in the house and get mine. I don't have very much because of the recent move. I've gotten rid of a lot of things.
Well, since we're talking about just older stuff instead of older concert stuff, I'll just bring out my, where'd it go? I'm off camera. I'll bring out my, just my Caribbean soul stuff instead of my concert stuff. Oh, Schmoe went away.
Where'd Schmoe go?
And
he's back.
He's back. And I'm
wow. I really left.
I'm going to switch to speaker view, and I'm going to change my camera.
Holy shit.
And, well, first off, here's the shirt I was talking about, where it was a concert shirt, but it has no tour information on it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that shirt.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
I don't even remember that shirt.
It's got nothing on the back, but it was bought at a concert, and it's the first shirt that I bought. First concert tour shirt. So it's got to be
like maybe 84, 85.
Got to be mid-'80s, mid to late 80s.
I'd say 84. I thought that's when you started, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, that was my first concert, but I don't know if I bought this at my first concert, but it's got to be mid to late 80s.
Look at that. Hold the shirt. Hey, Mike, there's like a glyph in the sun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
And I really like the design. I love the colors.
Back there, Mike.
So anyway, there's that shirt.
Awesome,
That's my first concert shirt. Here's my first, I think this is my first Caribbean Soul shirt that Mike got me when he went to Florida. It's Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Cheeseburger.
Nice.
You can see Caribbean Soul.
Oh, awesome.
And the back is
Yep.
Cheeseburger in Paradise artwork.
Wow, that's some old school
Yeah,
stuff.
this is old Caribbean Soul.
I don't have that stuff anymore. I got my dad one with the.
Here's my.
Take you to Harbor.
Yes,
think-
very good, Hud.
I think that's another one that Mike got me from Florida, Caribbean Soul again.
Boy, that's Mike, who was very generous to his friend Mickey.
Well, you know,
He got you guys. shirts.
there was a store in Florida that there's only the one place you could buy that stuff. There's one store. In
There's
John
the design on the back, and it says, "I used to go crazy for days at a time. Now I'm taking my time with my days." Can you see the quote right there?
Yeah, I can see part of it.
And it's got whales and a ship and a sextant.
Remember how you could get Caribbean Soul in Kings Island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's something from AOL. I can't remember what it was called. It was called Parrot Key, something like that. Parrot Key. It was the message board, the Jimmy Buffett message board at AOL.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
And they sold this shirt. They put this shirt together. You can't see the
What does that
AOL.
say? Wait, lower it down. Parrot Head.
Parrot Head Madness. Parrot Head Madness at AOL. Can't get the AOL. Can't get the AOL.
AOL.
I can't
We're
straighten the
old.
shirt. I've got there. Does that straighten it out?
Here's a fun
yeah,
fact. Deborah
perfect.
still has an AOL email address.
Does it still work?
Heck, name it.
Yeah.
This is tough to.
Yeah.
There we go. AOL Parrot Head Madness, and you flip it around, and it's got. Maybe it was called. I don't think it was called Parrot Head Madness. I thought it was Parrot Key. And there's the design. And you were supposed to buy this shirt and then wear it at the concert and congregate. And so I did for a couple years and nobody recognized the shirt. So it's kind of
Or
pointless.
they did, and they went away from
This was just a few years ago, and AOL had been gone for 20 years by then.
No, stop it. Here's another Caribbean Soul shirt. This is a nice Henley. Look at that nice Henley collar.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
And
Did your friend Mike buy this for you, too?
I think so, because I didn't buy these things. Man, look at all the sweat stains on it. That's disgusting.
You know
Jeez
why
Lord.
Mick got all these shirts? Is because he used to watch my dog when I went down there.
Oh, there we go. This is the 10th anniversary. I
That's
just
right.
noticed.
And I remember the stories, and Mick earned these shirts.
He earned every shirt.
Oh, there was one time when your dog was a total bastard.
He was always a total bastard.
Here's 84 to 94, 10th anniversary.
Wow.
Does that show up? Can you see it? I can't.
Yeah,
There's
that's
not
cool.
enough room at the end of this desk, but that's the best I can do.
84 to 94. Wow, you're
Cool.
Yeah, it seems like, oh my gosh, 10 years, and then you realize the 10 years were back in that 84 to 94.
16 years ago was the 10 years.
Here's a shirt that I'm pretty sure I bought myself. I must have ordered
How many
it, but
years,
it's.
Schmoe?
Oh, I'm going to save that. I'm going to go to this one.
Math
Here's,
with Schmoe.
yeah. Wait a minute.
26
16
years.
years?
Yeah, there you go.
He just
I
lost
forgot
a
to-
decade.
I
here's a
forgot to carry the one and then do the code sign.
VIP. This is. It
No,
says
this
summer
one.
tour, but I don't know. Maybe I did buy this at a show. VIP.
Very important parrot head. Is that what it says?
Yeah, this is 95. Oh, I should have put this in the concert section of my shirts. I can't show this now. I'm going to put it away. Save it for later.
Oh,
That's 95.
This is it.
Here are some really nice shirts that I'm very sad I can't wear anymore. Here's another nice Henley with Jimmy Buffett Coconut
Oh,
Telegraph, and it's
That's
embroidered.
cool shirts.
It's embroidered,
Wow.
and
Still,
it's nice. It's a sharp looking shirt, but
it is. That's a nice shirt because it's classy with just. Does it have anything? Nothing on the back.
no,
right?
nothing on the back. It's just a plain
That is
quality.
classy, Mickey. That's
But
classy.
I can't wear it anymore. So it's
Classy and sexy.
Yes.
just
And
in my
still-
closet.
And still, I'm glad I didn't watch Mike's dog.
This is he didn't. Mike didn't get that from me. I bought that. This is when I could mail order stuff.
Still,
There's another one. Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville Key West.
this
and
is
it's
some
got a-
classy shit.
That's a quarter zip. That's cool.
And again, it's got nothing on the back. It's just
More
a
classy stuff. Mick's got
plain
some-
nice shirt to wear.
And as Hud says, classy and sexy.
And it's embroidered. And here's another one that I bought. Whoops, it fell off the hanger. Here's another one I bought from Margaritaville, and it's a nice polo shirt.
Wow, I could wear that to work.
Oh, I think I have one of those. Yeah.
I remember this.
And
I
it's
think
got
I remember that
embroidered-
design before
Yeah.
too.
I have a blue one. Yeah.
And it's embroidered. The
I need a new
Margaritaville
one for work.
Key West is embroidered, and there's some schmutz on it that I got to take off. There we go.
Nice. You have to dig mine out. I got one of those somewhere.
Yeah, and this doesn't fit either.
That's true. Mine might not fit.
And I'm going to show off 2 hats just because they don't have anything to do with touring. One is from I have my whole collection of tour hats down, but I'm going to save those for later. This is a cheeseburger and Caseville hat.
Yeah, awesome. Good
And that's
time.
embroidered too.
That was probably 3 years ago or something.
This must be the first one I went to, and I don't remember the year, although I could find it out if I wanted to. And this one's for Mike.
We're
'cause I
talking
got
like
this,
2009.
I got this one in Antigua.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was drinking that. That's good
What-
beer.
What's the other one? Carib? Is it the Carib beer?
Yep.
Yeah, I like Wadadley a lot better than Carib, but Carib was okay, but Wadadley was much better.
Yeah.
And so I had to buy this hat.
They had like 8-ounce bottles. It was weird. I was drinking a lot of them. I
don't
looked
even
like a
remember.
giant holding the. It was an 8-ounce.
I don't even remember the size of the bottle, but I did take photos of them, so I should be able to research that too. But that's from Antigua. So there you go. There are some of my shirts, a couple hats, and here I'll show you the whole mess. This is my pile of stuff. There's some of my hats. That's my foot. Some of my shirts. I did not bring the tickets down because they're very delicate, so they're still up in my room.
Mick, you must have been a beast at first grade show and tell.
So I'll switch back to regular camera. Here we go. And now, that's my show and tell.
Here's my Wood Dodley. Can you see it?
Yeah.
You couldn't share it.
It's on my phone. I'm not on my phone.
You know that would look good. That picture would look good in a shadow box.
Let's see if I can find mine.
Oh,
You
we're
can
on.
only find some guy to make you a shadow box.
Yeah, that doesn't charge too much. It only charges an old school shirt
That doesn't fit.
that doesn't fit. I'll put up on the shadow box.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can shadow box it. You can make a quilt. Out of
You know,
those.
we're
Don't
laughing.
get him
I'm
started.
laughing
He's
at what
gonna do
I
it.
said, but I'm thinking,
I can't believe you haven't done that, Mike.
Make a quilt. I may have
you
to-
know, Mike,
hire
you
Joe to
seriously could have a quilt of all not just Buffett, and then you can make a quilt of all your like Ariel Speedwagon. and
Oh,
stuff.
I have tubs of concert tees.
Yeah,
I do-
can you imagine?
And of course, they
Yeah,
don't
you should
fit,
do
right?
one of those quilts.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Thank you.
I should look into that because yeah.
You know, you can make it a concoct and serve product.
Yeah, we'll open up the
Our
website.
sheriff's department.
Yeah, we're all over it now.
Because they like
I-
all the music.
I've got something, but I don't know how I'm going to show you guys this. I guess I'll just hang on.
You could flip the camera too. Oh, hey, what's that? What year?
Fine now.
1995. Did you
95.
see it?
Yep.
Cool.
Tuesday, August 15th, 1995.
Roll BBB.
Yeah, remember that day?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because that brings about this.
Oh,
Yeah. See.
Wait, what is-
Polaroid of, who is that?
Mr. Utley.
Is that
That's
Utley?
Mr. Utley.
Yep.
That was the
You had
show.
a
where
really
they
good
took-
zoom lens there. Huh?
That was the show where they took the Polaroids on the stage and tossed them into the crowd.
Oh,
that's
cool.
right.
And I happened to have the fastest hand going that day. He got my Utley.
You and Patty, right? Up
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Used to be embarrassed to say how much it cost, and now it's minuscule compared to what regular seats cost. I think.
I'm looking at the price of the ticket. It was $46 face value. We paid $200.
You didn't even want to say how much you paid,
Yeah.
and Now it costs $300 to go. Well, that's 2 tickets, right?
Yeah.
Just to go to a regular seat.
Yeah, this is a regular seats.
Wow.
I got
This is also the night because that happened to be the front row BBB that we were on stage. That I got to high five Jimmy as he ran by.
Cool.
He's, it was a high five. My hand was out. So that's the only claim of fame I have on that night. But
I was never able to do that.
Yeah,
I can't believe this.
God damn it! They're I don't know
Mike
if
and I
there's
had
a video
BBB
that
once. but-
Greg had or something, but the one time he skipped Mike, giving low fives or whatever you want to say.
No, that was the second time.
You got the person to the left of me and person to the right of me.
That was the second time that happened.
Sucks. You didn't stick it out long. You weren't long enough there, Mike.
Pisses me off.
I've got one photo to show to refer to what Mike was talking about. There's my Wadadley photo,
Oh wow,
Nice.
Nick, this is cool.
but I can't tell the size of it. That's what she said. And and I also found this photo because there's the one hat I think Mike got. Here we go again with Mike buying stuff. I think Mike got it, and I don't think it was a concert hat, but it's
I remember those.
mine was black, but I cannot find it. I know I have it, but it got separated from my other hats. Schmoe has a red one, center screen. Mike's got the blue one. I've got the black one, and I can't find it. But I have a hat like this that I used to wear to every concert. But I'm pretty sure it was not a concert hat. I think it was just a Margaritaville Key West hat.
Let me just say,
Key West hat.
I had a pin on it. See the pin on the left there?
you could put that in the shadow box. Let me just say for all the women that are watching our podcast, those are 3 good-looking guys. That was Mick. Is that so? I would love that.
Gray hair at all.
That's from 1994. I tracked it down. It's from 1994, which is also the year that we showed up on Parrot Vision on the big screens at the concert. And it was late July 24th, 25th, because he did a couple shows.
Wow, what was that, Joe? 16 years ago?
It was over 6 years ago. It was at least 6 years ago.
Yeah, do the math for us real quick.
What a shitty math whiz I am.
I'm the same. It's the millennium change. It throws me off.
I would love if you could forward that on to us.
Oh yeah, sure. I digitized it just for the show.
That's awesome.
Because I can't find a photo of me in the hat because I'm the one who was taking photos.
Because you're the one that's documenting our lives and you're behind the lens.
And I'm not sure, is HUD's hat the same?
Yeah, it's just white. Yeah.
It didn't look like it had the same design though, but I guess it was part of the set: white, red, blue, and black.
Yeah.
And it pains me that I can't find the black one because I know I have it. I wouldn't have thrown it out.
I know.
Where was that pic? When was that?
That was when or where?
No, that's at my house.
When and where? Like
on
that's at Mike's house.
That was your Dearborn house, right?
Here, I got
before we went to the show. Then as we
Yeah.
were going to the show, so we were wearing the hats. Yeah. At the old.
Yeah, you're packing up. You're packing up the van or whatever car before we left.
Check that out. Do we all have the same hat with different colors?
We did. All 4 of us had the same
from
hat.
a previous year. That's amazing. We didn't plan that. I mean,
I think we did. Did we not? I think
we all had bought this probably
not?
the year before or something. Let's say, but we didn't have text to say.
Because it didn't exist.
We
didn't send ourselves letters in the mail to prepare our.
You could text 12 years ago in Schmoe time.
Well, we didn't want to pay for. We could have sent letters, but we didn't want to pay for the 3-cent stamps in 1994. Back when the postal service existed.
Yeah.
How much lead time do you think we had?
I mean, we wore our Jimmy Buffett stuff, so we probably all bought that hat like the year before.
Yeah.
Yeah, got them somewhere.
It wasn't a concert hat, so we had to order them.
Right.
Yeah, I don't remember how I got it, but I'm pretty sure it was not a concert hat.
I'm going to go with, I think Mike bought them all for us.
That's what I'm thinking, too.
Florida.
Then maybe that.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he's our stylist.
What a great deal. I didn't even watch his dog.
You guys got totally free hats.
I'm telling you.
Price.
I wore the hell out of that hat. I wore it till it was gone, basically.
I'm sure I still have it. I got to find it.
You got to find it.
I took it with me on my
actually like my
Windjammer
favorite
cruise.
Buffett hat.
Got made fun of.
That's a cool hat. And I know I had pins on it too, because we kept buying pins for a while.
Yeah.
They kept selling the pins.
Like, yeah, not just buttons, but pins.
Yeah.
I mean, the classy pin, like when I showed my
In the
shadow
back.
box last week, and it had that one pin that I'm thinking of taking out and putting on a hat and wearing to the show next time.
Just
You know
bring the whole
what,
shadow
probably-
box.
You remember that fin hat that I had that had the fin that came off?
Yeah.
It's probably in the same box as that. I got to find that. Joe froze.
Oh, did I?
Mentally. No, just mentally.
Oh,
He was trying to do math.
oh, good luck.
Well, then smoke would come out of his ears. It wasn't that bad.
At least it wasn't.
I'm
At
trying
least
to
we
find a
can go
picture.
with- I was gonna say, at least we can go if it was a difficult math problem, Joe, since this is 2020. So,
That's an even number.
and back in the 90s, so you know we're at least 20 years and removed from the 90s.
That's
But
just
that's good. You
16
yelled
years ago.
16,
Good point.
16 from 94, but that's okay. It's the bourbon. It's the bourbon.
I was trying to find a picture I loaded, and the timestamp's messed up, so I can't find it. Hey, well, I will share this, and I'm not sure how to make it my screen, but
Oh, that was Ford.
oh, there
America.
you are, Mickey, with the Wasteaway North Coast shirt.
Was that?
But without a
13 years
hat.
ago?
That might be the hat. What hat is that?
That's a different one.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Not white, yeah. What's Joe's hat? He's wearing a dunce hat.
It does. Wait, I thought that was the behind me. I'm wearing some kind of
I think it's a party.
Birthday
party
hat.
hat. Yeah, it went away. All right, well, at least we got Mickey in there.
Not with this hat, though.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
I'll have to zoom in on the party hat at another time. A little teaser. I'm sure people are on the edge of their seats.
No doubt.
Why don't you tell us what year it was and how many years?
Yeah, it was.
ago
I'm sure it was four
Are
or
you
5
gonna
years
listen to him?
ago.
Wow, back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Math challenge Schmoe.
So, do we have any other show and tell?
No.
Well, I don't have any. Well, I have this Jimmy Buffett
wow.
trivia book.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if you saw it before. This is.
I'm pretty sure you used it in a previous episode. matter of
Yeah,
fact.
probably did, but I'm sure we didn't read all the questions. Looking for a date on here. 98. How many years ago was that, Joe?
It was 4 years after that last thing we saw.
This is true.
So about a dozen years ago or so.
So 20 with your math, right?
God. Oh my God, 22 years ago. Seriously. Let me bring up my calculator app. We're waiting for some trivia or something.
Well, I'm looking.
Can't tell us-
They don't have the answers right with the questions. They're in a different part of the book.
Oh, no.
Like
Oh,
a
no.
textbook. Like a textbook.
Yeah.
Holy cow! While you're looking, I'm gonna go take care of the hit the
What?
head.
I'm going to show off
It's gonna go do
one
some-
more hat, just because it doesn't have a date on it. So I'm gonna switch over again. Here is, that pin that Schmoe was showing last week. Here's my version of it that I pinned to the very first Buffett hat that I ever bought.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember both of those. I had that same hat and pin.
And I'm pretty sure this was a concert hat. It has no mention of any tour date, because I think it was just supposed to be a perennial seller.
Yeah, they just sold those year after year, probably.
Yeah, I think I had a yellow one or orange one or something like that. It was
before they started doing the really cool embroidered hats, and I wore this for a while because this had to have been mid 80s, and the first hat I bought was 93, so I wore this for like 10 years. Apparently.
For that hat, I mean, remember those hats, the foam front with the
Yeah.
Oh man,
trucker hats with the mesh
yeah.
cap. Yep.
Oh, come on, there we go. Focus on it. There we go. But that's the hat. So that takes care of another tour hat.
I remember that.
That's a nice shirt you're wearing, Joe.
And
Yeah.
cancel spotlight view. There we go.
What? Wait, what's the button on that hat, Mick?
Same as yours. Order of the Sleepless Nights.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right. I was just coming back. While I was taking a whiz, I thought for a minute, a week from today, I'm supposed to.
It'll be October.
My pool opened. A week from today.
Yeah,
I don't
good
know
luck
if they
with
can
that.
do it.
You know what's cool about living here, Schmoe? You don't have to open or close it.
I was going to say,
Really
but
weird.
for you, opening and closing a pool is something we do in Michigan, in the North Coast.
Yeah, you just don't do it down here.
I don't know if they're allowed to do it. They kind of work under the table, though, so they might just come do it. I got to call them anyway or text them.
You have a table
But
in your pool?
It's ridiculous to think of a week from now, my pool would be open for why?
On April 30th.
Yeah, let us know how the swimming is.
We'll
Right.
compare notes.
Well,
Chunky.
It usually takes a good week or so to get chemicals, and week or two to get chemicals out of whack and back in whack. But even then, you think you'll be ready to swim in 2 weeks,
No.
3 weeks? I don't know.
What, you gonna turn the heater on?
Yeah, well, we don't have a heater.
Hey, what happened to that wood burner heater you were going to buy?
Yeah, I know. That still could happen, but not this year. We don't. I mean,
Well, if you're in
No.
quarantine, you might as well.
maybe we should.
Yeah, what else? You
Oh,
Another bird.
yeah.
That bird sounds like a kid. All right, here's one. I found one. You guys will know this one. Who's the accredited songwriter of Why Don't We Get Drunk and Screw?
Marvin Gardens.
There you go. Jimmy Buffett, Marvin Gardens, Park Place, or Mr. Potato Head?
It's multiple choice.
These are too easy.
Well, not for me, because my brain is like Swiss cheese. And my
In the
man.
mid-'90s, a deal was struck whereby the distribution for Margaritaville Records would be handled by a label other than MCA. Which record company now has that responsibility?
What?
In the 80s or 90s?
Island?
Question 34.
Yeah, I mean it's not Mailboat yet.
They did Island for a while.
There was the Margaritaville records, wasn't there?
Multiple choice: Arista, Sony, Island, or ABC.
Oh, Island, yeah.
ABC was back in the 70s,
Yeah,
right?
ABC.
Yeah. They tried to do
ABC
that.
Dunhill? Was it Dunhill?
Yeah.
ABC
It was
Dunhill?
ABC Dunhill, yeah.
And it is indeed Island. Yeah.
So I thought it was
Looks
really
like
cool
the,
for a while, but it didn't last long. Because I think he switched to Margaritaville after that, after Island.
Yeah, right. And then eventually Mailboat, right?
Yeah, for some reason he lost Margaritaville and then created Mailboat.
Oh, here's an interesting one. If I can find the answer. Uh-oh. Hey, I found some show notes.
Wait, for our show or Buffett show?
No, from our show. I stuck some like.
Yeah, it's probably when you used it at
prepared.
Zodiac,
You did homework. Back when you used to do homework.
when you brought the book in.
Yep.
I'll have to put a little lower third of what episode that was.
Margaritaville not serving Canadian seafood. Really? I don't remember that being it. New Margaritavilles in Turks and Caicos and Grand Cayman. I was going to say Grand Canyon. Grand Cayman.
In the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm. Well, better place.
You could
Just
sit on a
Buffett.
donkey and have a margarita.
And here's some news. Man arrested in Kazakhstan for smuggling 500 parrots in his car from neighboring Uzbekistan.
You're just making countries up now.
Ah,
You
I
sound like
prepared. I used to
Jack
prepare for these.
Bauer or something.
Isn't that funny?
That's
not
cool. Yeah, say that. That's cool. Or take it out and put it in a shadow box.
funny. It's the theme of the show.
All right. Well, hey, we got.
Well,
We
I'm
kept
good. Because I'm going to go try to get myself some dinner and set up to watch a little.
sports.
Yeah,
The
we're
only
gonna-
NFL
sports-
draft, and I never looked forward to the NFL draft like I do.
it's the only thing sports related we can even watch on TV.
I want to see
watched
how bad the
a,
Lions mess this up.
I watched Evander Holyfield and George Foreman from 1991, I think. That's how desperate I was for activity the other
Oh,
night.
really?
I refuse
That's
to
not
watch
that
any.
bad.
I refuse. I won't watch any old sports. I'm not gonna do it.
I did watch a little like Michigan in '60 and stuff like that.
Nope, I refuse to do it.
But I respect that. I understand that. I did watch the basketball, some tournament runs that in the past 5 years.
Nah, I'm just wallowing in my
Or 15 years, however you count.
Yeah, don't ask Joe.
Yeah, Schmoe can't give us a timeline.
All right, this is a good show.
All right.
Good tight show. See, when we have
Solid.
when we have an end time, we have to make it tight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I ran out of bourbon.
No,
That's another
perfect,
reason. Yeah, it makes it tight.
perfect timing.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Till next time.
Next week,
Oh, I don't have. I should prepare a joke one of these days. But
uh,
that trivia was the joke. He's hitting the screen. You can tell.
Trying to leave. He's reflecting the actions of every viewer, trying to figure out what button stops this.
except way later than the reviewer.
Can you guys think of a homework? A forecast?
No.
No, let's do
I got
some
nothing.
show and tell. That always sparks some good electric conversation.
All right, make
I
that
got
pile
an
of
idea for some homework, but we'll have to
Yeah, it's
throw it
either
out there.
concert shirts, concert hats, or concert tickets. That's what I got.
And I need to open this one shadow box behind me and look
Oh,
for at
God.
least my first concert ticket. I told you it was faded.
Don't do it, Schmoe. You know what
Go
happened the
open
last time they did that? All their faces melted.
Look at Hud. He looks funny. All right.
I'm looking out the window to see what's going on.
Yeah, we don't want to do that
There's people out walking.
because there's nothing going on here.
I looked out the
Garbage
window.
night too. I gotta take my garbage out.
I titled the outside gray. That's what it looks.
Yes.
Well, actually, to be honest, the grass is green. All of a sudden, really green.
And long because we can't cut it.
Yeah,
You
well,
can't
you can
cut
cut it.
Well,
Like,
I haven't.
I'm waiting for a dry day that I can cut the grass. It's
I
like
haven't
every
run the
other
mower.
day it rains.
I haven't run the mower since 2015.
Wow, that's 38 years ago.
Yeah. So
His grass is really long.
I wonder what the mower's all folded up and everything. It's gonna take me half hour to get it straightened up.
What do you have, a paper mower?
No, I mean, it's the mower that, the handle's all folded up. It's in the back of the shed.
I'm
That's
sure
like-
it's gonna start right up too.
I know, that's what I mean. So here we go. That's going to be a
That's why I
whole
need an
afternoon.
electric mower.
Son of a bitch. Mother son of a bitch. What the hell? It'll be over and over again.
Not you
It
put
has a
you
battery.
drop the battery in, turn it on, and it starts up.
Well, it has a
That's
battery.
my
But
mower.
the battery's been sitting in there since 2015. It's probably exploded. I don't
Well,
know.
you remove the battery.
I'm sure the gas is good in there.
Yeah, that too. It's gonna be something.
I'm just waiting for a dry day. 2 dry days. I want 2 dry days. 1 day to dry, 1 day to mow. And you can't have 2 dry days in a row.
No.
Yeah, no, we're not having that because we keep having grapple and snow. Uh-oh. Here's the show ender.
Oh, give him a kiss.
Grandpa.
Is he gonna take a bubble bath too?
There he is.
Oh, lucky.
He's like, I hate when they do this.
He does look ashamed.
Hey, Hubba's
Say hi to everybody.
Say hi.
Say hi. He goes, I can't see anything.
What are you people looking at?
All right, there you go, buddy. Good boy.
Hi.
He's going to be something when we go back to work, if ever, you know. He's going to be.
You might have to bring him with you.
House. He's so used to us being home.
Yeah, me too.
Hud's frozen. Video's frozen.
Oh, that's right there. There
I'm
he is.
back?
There he is.
You're back.
Yeah. All right.
Should
All
have
right,
while
bye.
you could.
All right.
Bye.
Go watch some NFL.
Bye.
Watch
That's how
some
desperate we
draft.
are. Bye, Kate.
Bye. See you next
Bye,
time.
guys.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nice shirts, too, Mike and Schmoe.
Yeah.
I got to keep complimenting you on your shirts. That's good, Joe. You showed nothing but your neckline.
There.
There you go. All right. Perfect. All right. See you guys.
All right, later.